Happy Tuesday. I am so glad that you're here. Today, I want to talk about a phrase that God has been working on in my life for a very long time, especially the last couple of years, and I still don't think that I've gotten it right, but I am moving more and more towards improvement. The phrase goes, I don't owe others an excuse for why I said no, but I will owe God an explanation for why I said yes. I remember when I first started in ministry, I remember my pastor at church, the one that was overseeing us, he said to me, he goes, Sherry, you're one of those people that is going to have to be really, really careful to make sure that you don't overbook yourself or overextend yourself, because you want to say yes to everything. And it's true. There are so many things in life that I would love to do. In fact, I keep a running commentary with God about what I want to do up in heaven too. So I want to learn how to bake cake. Well, not bake cakes, but decorate cakes up in heaven. I want to be an artist, whether it's drawing or painting or sketching, whatever that is. I want to learn how to do that. I want to run a coffee shop along with a bookstore, all while I have a baby on my hip. So there are just so many things that I would love to do. I'd love to be a 911 operator. I would love to work at a coffee shop now. I would love to be a waitress, a cashier, like so many things that I would just love to do, but there aren't enough days or hours in the day for me to accomplish it all. So when I heard that phrase, it really struck me, or it really got to me, because I don't need to explain to others why I said no to a particular project or a particular offer or a particular request. But I do have to explain to God why I said yes. So if it's not the best yes, and that's what I'm really working on in my life right now, is only saying yes to the best yeses, only saying yes to the things that God wants me to focus on right now. I have so much going on and so much on my plate that I need to be really, really mindful that I don't forget about the important people in my life, that I don't forget about the important things in my life, that I take my Sabbath and use that as a day of rest and don't try to cram more things into there. So that is what the encouragement is today. Have you had a conversation with God about what your best yes is and what the best yeses are that He wants in your life instead of what you want in your life? Are you someone who says yes all the time and then afterwards you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to fit it all in? Just start a conversation with Him today. Just say, hey God, what is it that you want me to have in my life? What is it that you want me to say yes about in my life, instead of me just handpicking or cherry picking and hoping that I get it right? If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you would subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And if you go over to my website, sherryswalwell.com, you can find out more about all the different things that are offered. So there's the YouTube video that you're watching right now. There's the Cheer Up podcast. There's nonfiction books. There's fiction books. And then there's the membership, the monthly membership. This was created as a way to help others grow closer to God in your own time, in your own personal way with Him. It's just kind of a guide, 365 days a year in your inbox, a way for you to connect with God through Bible reading, through worship, through prayer, through devotions, a little bit of all of it. And it was just my way of offering something for people to grow their relationship with God and to have that deep connection with Him. Because I know that without that in my life, I would not be who I am today. I would still be living in fear. I used to live in daily fear. I would still be living with depression. I would still be living with the fear of winter driving. I would still be living with so much baggage. And while I'm far from perfect now, I can definitely say that God has grown my trust muscle. God has grown my faith. God has just really helped me learn that He does want the best for us in our lives. And while the best doesn't necessarily look the way that we want it to look, it is the best, and we can trust Him with that. So having said all that, go check out the Jesus in the Everyday membership as well. And if that is something that you would like to join, we would love to have you. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I will talk to you next week.